Hi everyone, we're back for another video. I'm Ben Pearson, former Channel 5 Police Interceptor, and this video is going to be about no insurance and vehicle seizures. We're making this video so people can understand what it's like or why people drive with no insurance in certain areas. I've patrolled Bradford and West Yorkshire for 19 years, and the amount of no insurances that we come across is epic. So I'm just letting you know why, how and when they do it. Is that all right? People need to insure the vehicles like they insure the houses, they insure their gold jewellery, they insure their lives, or they insure the mobile phones.
Jogging!
You insure your vehicle, so if you're involved in a crash or someone crashes into you, you get paid out. And if you are injured, you get paid out for compensation for the injuries you have received. If you have no insurance, this just will not happen. In Bradford, there's a rolling circle of why people drive with no insurance. It is too expensive to insure your car in the Bradford, BD or West Yorkshire area. So therefore, people drive with no insurance. They then crash into people with no insurance, and everyone wants to sue everybody. So if you've got no insurance or you've got insurance, oh fuck! Right, let me just do this one more time. I've got it in my head, I know what I'm saying. You ready?
I'll go for it.
In Bradford, there's a rolling circle of why people do not have insurance. Bradford and the BD postcode in West Yorkshire is so high on premiums, people just can't afford insurance. Therefore, they will drive with no insurance and get caught. They will then get disqualified from driving and again drive with no insurance and get caught, which pushes the premiums up. They will then drive into someone, have a collision and make off.
What?
Therefore, your insurance goes up and it formulates a big circle. So it's too high to insure, people drive with no insurance, hit people with insurance, their premium goes up and everyone cancels insurance.
What?
So you know, I know, they know, you know, I know, and we all know that no one's got any insurance.
What?
Don't come to Bradford. The reason insurance is so high in Bradford in the first place is there is a lot of crime, a lot of vehicle crime, and a lot of people then involved in vehicle crime, involved in collisions and making off. It's a never-ending circle, and unless people start getting the insurance they need, it will not go away. People do anything then to avoid getting insurance. They will even insure a car, so they're paying a premium, but for a fake name, a fake date of birth, and a fake address.
Now this is the plan. Get your ass to Moss.
Like in a nice posh area 30 miles away when they'll actually live in Bradford. So they get it cheaper, which is ridiculous. And then when you stop someone and ask him who he is and what he does for a living, it comes back that he owns a plush estate in Cheshire. He's never been to the address. He doesn't actually live there. He's not on the voters register, but he's insuring his car there, and it's £900 cheaper than what it will be to insure it in Bradford. So just
take your time.
People often alter number plates as well to be able to get away with insuring a car. So what they will do is see a car with the same description and number plate, take the number plate off their car and put it on with the vehicle that is insured. We had one of these jobs in Ilkley where a person insured the car, which was a green Jaguar, for a green Jaguar that lived around the corner. So we had two Jaguars on the same street with the same registration on, both coming to different addresses. Some people are just so stupid.
Not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
How did they have the same license plate?
Because he took it off. So it's like you living down the road and me seeing your car. I've not got any insurance. I've gone and got a number plate made up, put it on my car.
Oh, you made it.
And you're driving past going, that's my car.
While you sat in it.
What?
Thinking,
Why?
what?
Why is he driving? Coming the other way. T9, BA. No, don't put that on. Also, people use traders policies. Now, traders policies are the biggest back bear, bugbear, front bear, whatever bear you want to call it, grizzly bear of a traffic cop. So in Bradford, there is probably about 900,000 traders policies. Slightly exaggerated there, slightly. But there's only 400 car garages. Everyone's a trader, so everyone can drive fast cars, high-powered cars, and not have any insurance. And it doesn't work like that. Traffic police are experts in traders policies. They spend years educating themselves and speaking with the insurance companies, and there is no way you can try and con a traffic police officer with a fraudulent traders policy.
You have a good day, sir.
Power 165A of the Road Traffic Act 1988 gives officers who have the reasonable power to believe that the vehicle is not insured powers to seize that vehicle. We will seize that vehicle and can report you for such offences, such as no insurance or driving otherwise in accordance with a licence, and you have to pay all the costs. It is that simple. We seize your vehicle, it is normally around £165 to £200, and if your vehicle is seized, you end up with a fine and the cost of all recovery. This is completely different to DVLA seizures. DVLA seizures are part of the DVLA, Driving Vehicle Licence Agency. I got that right in one go, didn't I? I can tell I've done this before, can't you? DVLA are completely different to the police. They can drive around in a secondary vehicle, scanning your number plate with ANPR, and can put a clamp or a lock on your vehicle to make it immobilised at the side of the road. You can do nothing then apart from pay the fine they're going to give you and then backdate your car tax if your car tax is not valid to get your vehicle out and get it free. If they've seized your vehicle, you end up with a whopping fine, and there is absolutely no way you can get your vehicle back until you have done exactly what DVLA have requested. You have to understand DVLA and the police powers are completely different. So when we stop people, we have people that have actually valid insurance policies but change their postcode to a different postcode where a loved one lives. They change their name back to front because their driving licence is shown expired or they are a disqualified driver, or they will change their date of birth. For instance, I'm born 3rd of May 1976. They will put it down as 3rd of May 1946.
Changed your name to McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
They will get very cheap insurance, and it only comes to light when they have a bump. They will say it's a clerical error and it is not their fault. Therefore, they've got a £1,000 premium for £250, and it only comes to light if they have a bump.
This guy's either going to think, here's another kid with a fake ID, or here's McLovin, the 25-year-old Hawaiian organ donor.
If you drive down the road and see a vehicle parked at the side of the road with either one of these on the front windscreen or one of these on the car, it means the vehicle has been seized by West Yorkshire Police, or in fact any police force in the UK. It is being seized under no insurance policy, or DVLA have got their hands on it. It will therefore be clamped and removed from the side of the road. So when you drive past, you can give them a good cheer and a yay.
Why traders policies?
Why traders policies is because you can have a limit of the cars you drive, such as 10, 15, 20. Most of them need to be in temporary possession unless they are placed on the policy themselves, and you can drive a vehicle up to any spec. So in theory, you could have a traders policy and pay £1,000 for it and have 4 Lamborghinis on that policy. You can then, in theory, if you think you're smart enough, lend one of those vehicles to your friend, and all he has to do is get stopped and says he works for Ben Pearson Car Garage. But we know, and I won't give you the reasons why, but we know that it's not valid. That's because you've got to be a road traffic cop and have the knowledge we have. People try and get around traders policies all the time and think you're 19 years old, you can drive what you want. It doesn't work like that. All traders policies have an underwriter, and we are friends with those underwriters who will tell us the do's and don'ts and how to get out of it. Please don't drive with a traders policy if you are not a trader. Have you got a traders policy, Canberra?
Tell me about young drivers and fast or expensive cars.
Thing is now, in today's day and age, it's so easy for a young driver to go get a car on finance. They can walk into any particular garage, but I'm just going to mention Audi. They can go up to the counter and put a deposit down on an RS4, an RS6, and pay £450 a month. It's so easy to get your hands on a super fast car. But just because they get their hands on the car, it doesn't mean they're going to insure it. Someone of an age of 19 years old probably won't ever get insurance on something like an RS6. So they will be doing everything they can to bend the rules. So therefore, you are more likely to get stopped when you look young in a super fast car driving around a high uninsurable area, such as Bradford.
What happens when you're hit by a no insurance driver?
Good question. I get asked this all the time. Most insurance companies put money into a large pot. This pot is not seen, it's not heard, and you can't put your fingers into it yourself and get the money out. However, this pot is there and it's designed for if you are insured through a good company, such as, let's pick some companies. Just give me a company. Direct Line.
Admiral.
Sorry, I'm going to sneeze and it's gone. It's my nose. I can't sneeze properly with my nose. Direct Line, Admiral, if you're insured through them, they put money into a separate pot. You have a crash with a no-insured driver, that driver makes off, they will put their hand into this pot and pay your car, and that's how it works. So do not panic if you are hit by an uninsured driver. However, because they put their hand in this pot, your insurance premium will go up next year. It's shocking, innit? I know, but therefore you have to put in, what's it called now? Protecting no claims. That's how you get around it. The more insurance policy you have on your car, the better you are protected. People go through things like supercar market, protect the Mia car, all these. So, go compare. Did you like that? Were it all right?
Spot on.
Were it all right? People go through those and put the minimal in to get insurance for a third-party risk on the road. Therefore, when you have a crash, you are not entitled to legal cover. You are not entitled to a company car, policy car, courtesy car, any other car on the road. You cannot get anything. Go with a good insurance broker or a good company. Select every single option you can get extra and then pay for that policy. That is the only way you'll be fully protected and not paying a premium next year.
Perfect.
Do you understand that, people out there? Do not drive with no insurance.
Who was that?
I don't know. So yeah, less of the policy, less rights. Insure yourself up to the hilt because you never know when you're going to get shunted from behind and the person's going to make off. That sounds so rude, doesn't it? I've never been shunted from behind. I've played Big Spoon though.
Oh, Ben.
Thank you very much for watching. This was about no insurances. We are glad to be back with my new nose.
They said it was big, but I didn't expect it to be big.
If you like what you see, click subscribe, click the bell icon, and we'll see you next time.